Bro, and that Jennette McCurdy bitch needs to shut the fuck up already. She needs to shut the fuck up already. I can't stand that bitch, dude. Like I get it the first time, but like, and then all these goyim that talk about it, like, oh my god, did you know what happened? It's like, oh my god, we've been talking about this for fucking eons. And
I remember bringing it up before it was even popping.
Everybody was like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, that guy, he's like a pedophile. And everyone was like, "Oh, like, nah." That's like, what are you saying? I'm watching this on Netflix. Like, how is it bad? I'm watching it on Netflix. How is this a bad thing? And then
that's such a goyim response too.
Well, that's not what they said. But like what
that's something that a goy would say.
And it's on the TV. Like, how's
it bad? It's on the TV.
But yeah, they then. Freaking documentary, and then every girl has to talk about how like, oh, like women in Hollywood, they're not safe, they don't have agency. We're talking about it.
Yeah, when we were talking about it, but it's funny because like we were talking about it to kind of like defend them too, and they're like, no, I like to get raped.
No, because the way how I looked at it was just like this.
You like to kill everybody's fun.
Yeah, I like this show that you enjoy is actually bad. And then later on, when he gets exposed, I kind of come around. I'm like, well, he did have his pulse on like what every Dan Schneider show that came out, he knew what kids our age wanted to watch. Like I think I've said this before to you, or I might have said it during the recording even. But I feel like Nick was meant for like the degenerate who had like a funny bone. Same thing. Cartoon Network was meant for like.
Just everybody. I think everybody could get down on.
But I feel like our generation of like Cartoon Network, it was like.
Well, like the niggas that watched Adventure Time or Regular Time.
No, I'm talking about before that shit. I'm talking about like Billy and Mandy, Kids Next Door.
Oh,
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the bad kids.
Yeah, like the rejects, maybe. Basically, like incel. That's what I was trying to find another word for that, but basically like the social rejects. They were watching Cartoon Network and then maybe watching Adult Swim.
Then the kids that watch Disney Channel went to Catholic school.
They're like, no, I was gonna say they're wasps.
Wasps, or like minorities that want to act white.
Yeah, but also it was just like that was the Disney Channel was the one that like the parents who like because here like Nick had SpongeBob and like I know a bunch of parents were like I can't let my kid watch SpongeBob.
I know there was a point in time where my mom didn't want me watching SpongeBob.
Yeah, they had the child lock on that channel whenever it would be like literally only for SpongeBob.
Yeah, and then I remember my dad didn't want me watching Fred because he knew he was a fagella. Hey, it's Fred, and then my dad was like. In Spanish, like he would be telling my mom, like I don't want it. He's like, I don't want him watching that shit. He's like, there's something with that kid. There's something up with that kid. I can tell. And then he was vindicated. He was right.
You could just said that you're laughing at him, not with him. But it felt like Nickelodeon
had the sauce,
and then Cartoon Network. They had something going, and then Disney Channel was like. Disney Channel was like the most like PG thing that you can get, but the problem is that it was all basically meant for like it pandered most
towards the end of like Jesse.
Yeah, it became a girls.
I still liked it, but towards the end of like Jesse, Good Luck Charlie. What was the other one that was on there? There was like 3 of them.
People say is that the one that where it fell off was Liv and Maddie. You never saw that show?
No, but those shows, once they got to the end, once they got to Wizards.
Oh.
Once they got towards like the end of the show, they started getting a little bit more like inappropriate.
Oh, really?
But very subtly, very subtly. You know what I mean? But like Nickelodeon didn't give a fuck. They had fucking what was her name? Tori's sister.
Oh my god, I forgot her name.
Danielle something.
Yeah, Daniela?
I don't know, her name was they had Danielle's whole fucking ass in the shot.
Oh yeah.
Bent over fucking like straight up.
Well to them like at the time when I was even watching I was just like, oh, that's a butt joke.
Yeah, me too. We didn't I mean
if it would have been a couple actually no, I'm lying, dude. I was jerking at the party. I'm fucking lying.
But like,
to me, it was still a butt joke. Like,
yeah, no, yeah, it was still just a butt joke. But like, you know,
but there was like some sort of like sexuality, like eroticism.
well, because I mean, I've like barely touched Freudian psychology, but I mean,
Eros or whatever. I think that's what it's called, something like that.
When you're young, like exploring all that shit, like Nickelodeon made sex and relationships so like
yeah,
well, you know what I mean? What's the word? Like, help me out here. Like, it made it seem so mystical, so like, you know, oh my god, like I really wanted to go get my first kiss.
Yeah, and then like Disney,
but Disney made me want to go get a girlfriend.
Yeah,
like I would watch Nickelodeon, and actually made me want to go get some ass.
Yeah,
you know, because I remember, dude.
Did you hear that theory that Jerry Trainer, the reason why his career fell off was because he defended the kids?
Yeah, I heard that. I believe that. I could see that.
I mean, I don't know, because he never had like a big movie after that. Like literally, the next show he was on was just another Nick show. Like he never he just stayed in like the Nick algorithm.
Yeah, because he was on a Nick. He did
system.
he did Nick at Night after
he hosted Nick at Night.
No, he did some show on Nick at Night after iCarly, I believe. It was like a raunchier show too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was like 2.5 Men. It was that type of thing.
I thought Nick at Night was just like reruns and shit.
No, Nick at Night had its own show. They had George Lopez on.
No, but that's fucking reruns. Like they got another. You know how like Adult Swim just puts on Family Guy.
Yeah. Like they.
I didn't know they had original programming.
Yeah. They had original, dude. Nickelodeon. They were smart. They had everything from like toddler to like adult.
Yeah.
Like, you could live your whole life literally watching fucking Nickelodeon. It was Noggin, Nick Jr., Nickelodeon, and then if you're a pothead, Nicktoons. Oh wait, hold on. I'm skipping one. Let's go back.
They had
Noggin. Hold on, Noggin, Nick Jr. Then it was Nickelodeon, and then it was Teen Nick.
Yeah,
right?
Teen Nick.
Because they had the pregnant teenagers, you know, little fucking spank bang for me. And then if you were like a pothead or if you were just fucking off, not doing anything, you had Nicktoons.
Yeah.
And then when you grew up
continue. Actually, continue.
When you grew up and got married and you're married in like a sexless relationship marriage, you watch Nick at Night.
Oh, okay. Because I would have
if television was still around, they would have done something for the senior citizens.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But no. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Teen Nick, that's how I found out. That's how everyone found out that Ariana Grande was like having her own career.
What do you mean?
Like that's how I found that fucking the Mac Miller song, the Know the Way. Because there was a Nick Cannon had the Teen Nick top 10 countdown where he would put like all the songs and shit. And dude, like, what the fuck happened with the world, dude? What the fuck? Like, we used to have everything.
That's what I'm saying. This is a depressing episode. This is a depressing episode.
Nick Cannon's like a fucking hotep and saying that like white people are devils and shit. And I used to watch him on Nick at Night or on Teen Nick, and then I would see that like dude, what the fuck?
Degrassi. Yeah. I wasn't allowed to watch that. So what I would do
that looked too shitty to me. Cause I think I could tell that it was Canadian and it just looked like shit to me, so I never watched it.
Oh, you're watching. I can't do it. Yo, Tutus fam, you're a Gerber for now watching that. But or as the Canadians say these days, oh my god, you are not watching Degrassi. But I used to watch it on the low because my mom didn't want me watching it. Yeah, Nickelodeon was a very like. Oh, what's the word? It was very like. It played a big part of my childhood. Avatar, Dragon Ball, because they used to have Dragon Ball on.
Yeah, Nicktoons. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I got more tapped in when they got Power Rangers like 2011.
Oh, remember that?
And it was a big deal. Like
I remember that. Yeah, it was a big fucking deal.
Yeah, because it was like it was in like the ABC Kids ghetto for like 10 years. / JetX and shit. RP JetX, by the way. She was goated. And then it went on to, and like a whole generation of people, like it's only the first season, and all the other seasons of Nickelodeon, they're like dog shit. But Like the first, but I remember seeing the first 2 ones that they did.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tried putting like they were trying to like get like it was around 12 o'clock. I think I remember like 12 o'clock on Saturday. Oh, the Ninja Turtles one.
Oh, dude! Holy shit!
Like,
they
were trying
was
to
Kino
yeah,
back then.
They were trying to do like a little push to like.
Do you remember when they did Speed Racer?
It was called the Next Generation.
Yeah, something like that. They had Speed Racer on there.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. And then like Nicktoons, they would play like the old Power Rangers, the few ones that they wanted to play.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that like 2011. Yeah, that show
that was a time to be.
Yeah.
See, like, that's the thing. Like nothing that's like, I don't know. Like there was so much shit going on back then. You had, what was Mad Men going on or no?
Maybe
Mad Men, Breaking Bad, Sopranos. You had the MCU coming out. This is the acquisition because they were talking about how Disney might buy Star Wars.
Yeah, cause I remember on Nicktoons they had Iron Man Armored Adventures, and then
they had that.
But then they had to take it down, and then they had to stop Spectacular Spider-Man. I don't know if you saw that one. That one was on like the regular fucking TV.
Call of Duty was like at the top. GTA 4 came out, and like if you're like racist, you play GTA 4, and then like everyone was hyped for GTA 5 because I remember my cousin, Game Informer, is that what it's called, the magazine?
Yeah.
That shit came in and it had all like the details and shit about like GTA 5, and we're all like, oh my god! Like we're all like fucking freaking out. We're like looking at the magazine. Do you remember when niggas used to look at magazines?
Yeah.
You know, we would look at the magazine like, dude, bro, what the fuck? That's crazy. They're gonna have blah, 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 blah. And then it all just went away.
The void.
I mean, and then you had YouTube back then. You remember fucking YouTube, how lit it was back then?
Yeah.
Everything back then was just so much better. Fast food was better. The Chicago drill scene was barely coming out. Like, dude, like that. Like, everything back then was just so fucking great. Beats. Remember when every nigga had a fucking pair of Beats?
Yeah.
And that was like a status symbol. Like, that was a status symbol to have a pair of Beats on. And then, like, that's what I'm saying. Like people that say, like, these liberals and shit, or even just normies, they're like, oh, well, the reason why you think everything sucks is just because you're getting older. It's like, no. Everything fucking sucks. The shit that adults had, people our age, during, like, 2010 to 2015, they had a lot more shit back then.
Yeah. Y'all just took it for granted.